If you want sugar and spice and everything nice, then you've come to the right place because today you're going to learn about love for yourself and forgiveness for everybody else. So welcome back, YouTubers, to my channel. I missed you guys like I always do, and I want to thank you for your continued support and continued feedback. I love to hear from you guys. Fills my cup, and it keeps me going, actually. It keeps me doing what I'm doing. Definitely this week is going to be a super duper solid week. I'm going to teach you guys about internal forgiveness and external forgiveness and about how mistakes don't mean that you don't have to love yourself anymore because everybody does it. Again, the guide on my phone, I love it. Let me give you a quick recap of what I've been up to. I just got 2 new jobs, which is super duper cool. I am working at Cass Bar, for those of you who live in Michigan, you Michigan natives in downtown Utica, so come see me. I'm a nanny to 4 of the most awesome kids ever. And school. I'm still doing the school thing, trying to get it done so I can go see my girl in Australia. Ellie, what up? Before I start today, let me just throw a little mention out here. There's an awesome kid in this little city of mine that just got the most life-shattering news around Christmas time. Our friend Cameron just got diagnosed with cancer, and it sucks, and he's suffering really bad, but with enough energy and positive vibes and good thoughts and enough fight in this kid, anything can happen. So please, everybody, send prayers out to Cameron, send good vibes out to him, send good thoughts into the universe because they all come back around full circle, and they need to hit that kid like a train because he needs all the support he can get. Also, let me just say hi and I love you to my best friend at Olivet Nazarene University, Rachel Keiko Schramm. This video is going to kind of relate to you and me in our little social circles, if you know what I mean. Hopefully you do, and I don't look like an idiot. So just watch this till the very end, and I promise you'll pull something from it, girl. And everybody should pull something from this. All right, so let's begin. Please don't hesitate to raise your hand if you've ever been hurt, disappointed, let down, cheated on, backstabbed, double-crossed, or disappointed in someone in your life. I have. So who can tell me in your homes how you feel whenever someone poops on you like that? Bad. You feel bad. You feel angry. You feel hurt. And you just feel like you can't forgive someone. True? True. Let me tell you a secret. Forgiveness is one of the hardest things to learn and to master in your life. So don't feel bad. Today I'm going to teach you how to do it. You're welcome. So get a pen and a piece of paper and write this down and put it in your wallet so you can always have it with you. So, true statement right now, you cannot live a healthy, fulfilling life without forgiveness. Because if it's someone inside your circle that hurts you or disappoints you, every time you hear their name, you don't want to feel like that forever. So in order to grow and to move on, to grow up, to get over things, you need to learn how to forgive them. I have invented a revolutionary 3-step process to help you forgive someone. So again, don't forget to write this down. Forgiveness in 3 steps. Step 1, you need to understand that person's world from their eyes. Not from what you think, not from the assumptions that you hear from other people. If there's someone that you're close to, you need to get into their head and you need to understand the action from their perspective. It's not about them doing something malicious to hurt you on purpose. They could be going through their own internal struggles that you have no idea about, and then you being hurt was just a domino effect. You need to understand the action, you need to understand the reasoning behind it, and even if it's something that you can't understand, just assume that they're struggling on their own. Not everybody is going to have this perfect life where they slide through. Every single person is going to have their own struggles. And it sucks if you're a victim of the unfortunate circumstances that come along with other people's struggles. But being a friend and being someone in someone else's life, it comes with that. It comes with hurt sometimes. Okay, step 2, not 3, 2. Step 2. If someone has I don't want to say balls, I just said balls. If someone has the guts, I just said balls. I just said that. We're going to act like that never happened. Okay, so if someone has the guts to man up and apologize to you, then you need to have the guts to accept it. I know that all of you aren't perfect, as much as I like to imagine you all to be. You've all made mistakes. You've all hurt someone at one time or another in your life. It's hard. You know firsthand how hard it is to say the words, I'm sorry to someone and mean it. So when someone says it to you, you darn well better accept that apology because it is not easy to own up to what you did and to say it to the person that you hurt. It's not easy. So if someone says it to you, don't brush it off like it's nothing. Don't do the, it's fine. No. Look at that person and say, you know what? Thank you. I accept your apology. I accept it. Thank you. Because it's a hard thing to do. And last but not least, get your pens ready again. Step 3 in my forgiveness process is forget the incident and move along. You've heard of the saying, forgive and forget, but in today's world, people think that it's okay to forgive and not to forget. It's not about completely wiping the memory of them hurting you out of your life because that's near impossible. But it's about forgetting the negative emotions that were attached to it and forgetting the stigma that you felt. It's about forgetting who you were at that time and growing back into the person and growing back into the relationship that you had with that person before. Let me give you an example. For kids my age, if you're with someone and you break up because the guy is going away to school and the girl's not, and he breaks it off because he cares about you and doesn't want you to worry what he's doing the whole time he's there. Number one, the girl, you need to understand in your hurt, you need to understand why he did that. You need to understand that it wasn't because it's you or because you're not pretty enough or because there's someone better, but because he's going out and he's doing his thing. He's going out, he has goals, he has dreams, and for you to sit here and want to hold them back, you need to not do that because that's not cool. And step 2, you need to accept the apology. They can say, I'm sorry this had to happen. You can't sit here and say, well, it doesn't have to happen. It doesn't have to happen. Why are you doing this to me? It's not about you. Remember, it's about them. It's not about they didn't think about you and every emotion that you're going to feel in doing the act for themselves. And the third step, you need to forget it and move on, to grow close to that person again because at one point they were your best friend. And it's not fair to blame them for doing their thing and for growing up. Lastly, I want to talk about forgiving yourself because that's one of the hardest things in the whole world. It's one thing to say I'm sorry to someone that you love, but it's really darn difficult to say I'm sorry to yourself in the mirror. True or false? So please, in this next couple weeks, we all have internal struggles. We all have issues and we all have sufferings and we've all done ourselves wrong. So in these next couple weeks, please, when you're doing your makeup in the morning or you're doing your hair or you're getting dressed, look in the mirror at yourself and say, sorry I put so much stress on you. I'm sorry I hurt you like that. I'm sorry for ever thinking that you weren't good enough. I'm sorry for ever letting anyone else's words hurt you like that. Get it all off your chest and love yourself. Gosh, we have beating hearts and oh my God, I'm going to start crying. We are so incredible. We as people, we're so incredible. And you've heard me talk about how much I appreciate you guys and how much I love you and how much I think you're capable of. You gotta love yourself and you have to understand that you're only human too. You have to forgive yourself. Forgiving yourself is a big part of it. So definitely don't forget to forgive yourself, ever, no matter what. All right, I'm at 9 minutes now. I think that's pretty good for this video. My final quote for today, here's a good one. Holding on to anger and resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. When you're holding grudges, you think that it's going to make them want to feel sorry. Being angry and bitter isn't going to change anything. You have to be the one to accept the forgiveness into your heart. And you have to understand that time will move and things will get back to the way that they should be. The universe works in mysterious ways, my friends. Inside of you is the ability to love yourself and to love other people. Just because someone has wronged you does not mean that you don't love them anymore. Someone in your family makes a mistake, it doesn't mean that you don't love them anymore because they're still your family, right? I'm right. Just because someone has wronged you does not mean you do not love them. That's probably my most important point for this video. Just because someone has wronged you doesn't mean you don't love them. And just because you have made mistakes and wronged yourself does not mean that you don't love yourself. So write that one down. Keep that one with you. That's a pretty good one. And now I'm at 10 minutes. So I love you all so much. Please comment on this video, like it, share it, subscribe to my channel, tell your friends. I definitely love having a following. And keep reaching out to me. Whenever you guys give me things to talk about, it makes it a heck of a lot easier to talk about things that aren't me. It's easier for me to advise than to talk about my own life. So definitely give me your feedback. Give me your situations. Talk to me in privacy. Talk to me. Confide in me. I love you. You're amazing. Move mountains. Continue to shock the world. Shock your world. Keep pushing for your goals. Keep being happy. Keep forgiving yourself. And don't forget to look in the mirror and tell yourself that you love yourself and how awesome you are every freaking day. I love you. Have a great rest of your week and make good choices and stay in school.